off my camera so that we minimize bandwidth. So the first thing is I'm kind of guessing that the Glossaval branch that you grabbed is not one that works with the two versions with the special K and IA that you built. So
I grabbed the Synereo one and I thought maybe I needed the other one, but then I looked at all the branches that were in that and I was hoping there'd be a Force Pro branch in there and there wasn't. So that's when I thought, oh, I'm just not going to randomly pick them. So
yeah, no, fair enough. So the fastest way to check that for yourself, here, I'll do a screen share and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Screen share. Okay, so I think it's this one, this one, this one. Now, if I look at the POM file, yeah, so version 195, right, is the IA version, and that's depending upon 1185 of special K, right? So now if you go look inside your Glossaval, you can go look in the POM file and see what version it's depending on, right? So if it's depending upon 180, then it won't build against the one you've got. So you can just check on your local Glossaval whether or not that's they're fitting. So for me, I'm working in this branch, and I just uploaded this to a slightly different repo. Let's just check where I am. So if I look at this POM file, it's depending upon 185 and 195. So that branch is, I can show you where this is. That lives here. So that's the Lively Gig branch off of. So I made a special Lively Gig version of Glossaval because I'm doing some changes to Glossaval to support cores and other things. So if we go over to GitHub, hang on. We go here, and then today I just did this LG importer, and this is probably the one you want to build for our purposes. Okay,
so sorry, LG importer is a.
It's a version of Glossaval that I'm working on that has those. Okay. Yeah, and that one is going to require to build it and play around with it. You need SBT.
I've got well, I've got again. There was a bit mucking around. I figured I couldn't do any damage. It didn't matter what damage I did to what I had here, so I started mucking around with SBT versions and things to see if it would make any difference. But so I have SBT, the latest version. But
so like anything like 13.6 or higher, I think is safe.
Cool. All right, so I'll go and get this LG importer, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
You want me to share this?
Paste the link in Skype. And you want to use the Lively Gig branch. I think there's only one branch, yes, Lively Gig API.
Hang on.
I just realized there's a file I didn't add. So I'm going to go ahead and add that, and then you probably want to pull again in a second. You can go ahead and.
Just I'll wait for you to. I'm still finding my way around.
Okay, all right. Git commit minus. Okay, refactor configuration of import data. Okay, git push origin. Okay, good. So that's up and that should build. Let me just double check here. I've been compiling it lots and lots, so that's why I went ahead and pushed it up without compiling first, because I've already done that.
Okay.
But I'm just doing a clean compile right now. Oh, you will have to modify, I think. Oh, crap. Come on. Seriously? Oh, God. This is insane. I've just been working.
It's always the way, isn't it?
Where am I? There should be no Scala J.
Should be no Scala J.
What is going on here?
Oh, okay.
So that's that one. Oh, interesting. Hang on. Oh, so I think I know what's going on. Once, oh, but that's not right. So something has gone wrong, because this was just compiling, but I haven't changed anything that would cause. What the hell is going on here? Let me take a look. Push D tilde slash glossaval. Whoops. Work source projects stellar, and then design patterns gloss. And then let's look at the POM file here. Oh, come on. Okay. That's where I was working, but wow. I didn't change this, and it was compiling. When was the last time I compiled? SBT console. Ah. Clean compile console. Okay, interesting. So star BIOS. One, two. Okay, good. So let's look at. Yeah, that's interesting. That's a failure. Okay, so what's BIOS M1 doing? Seriously? Okay, so now let me try this. Maven 3, Scala console. Okay, all right, back in business. Sorry, it was SBT is still screwed up. So, but Maven is working. So just use Maven.
Okay, so what's that? So I'm okay to actually check this version out, that you don't need to do any more commits or anything?
Yeah, no, I did. I committed that and rebuilt it. Yeah, so if we look, well, I'll stop screen sharing. So if you want to screen share now so I can see.
Okay. Right. You see that?
That was amazing. Yeah, I could see yours. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's amazing.
The bird song from your side.
Oh.
That was really.
Oh, right. Well, I didn't even notice it.
I'm very sensitive to birdsong. I love birdsong.
Well, when I toured it, well, I'll just get this going. And see, so I've got git clone, that thing there. That's all. That's what I'm wanting to do. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Where'd that go? Yeah. So we toured America in when the Sydney Olympics were on. We rented out our house and used the money to have a look around America, and I was just struck by the how few birds you had over there. You know, everywhere I went, there was it just seemed so quiet and so few birds. And I came back to Sydney and I just realised how blessed we are with the amount of bird song that we're. But it seems like as if it's not local to any particular place in Sydney. Just about everywhere I've lived in Sydney, it's had masses of birds still. Hopefully it'll last for a lot longer yet. But
yeah. Apparently, a lot of the domesticated cats will eat songbirds, and so there's a real pressure on songbird population because of domesticated cats. Okay, if you CD into LG importer.
Yeah.
And then Maven clean compile. So that should build. If it doesn't build, you know, maybe there are some repos that aren't found or something.
So do you mind if we just talk at a bit of a higher level for a second?
Yeah, I was going to suggest that exactly while this is running.
So I wouldn't pretend to have ever been in anything like your position, but I have been in a situation where, you know, I've had a code base that was sort of my own, and I had developed and made sense to me, and built. I knew how to build it and work with it and so on, and had to share it with others. And,
hang on 1 second. Let's see what went wrong here.
Okay.
Can you make that a little bigger? Just stretch that window out.
I won't only go. Go to it.
Yeah, so it's probably missing some repo or something it can't find. We just need to figure out what it was. Failed to execute goal, could not resolve dependency, could not find. Yeah, so apparently you didn't do an install when we did the agent services. Maybe you did the.
Yeah, no, I was a bit confused as to how that worked. I must admit, I went back and tried to look through, replay the session, and I was because you said something about installing your one of your messages, and I confess I wasn't clear on what that step was. So
yeah, just Maven install in that
in the agent service.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. So you want to go down one level from there, I think. So I think it's a agent services store, yeah. Okay, now just do Maven install.
Right, and what does that actually do?
That takes the jar that it builds and installs it to the local Maven cache.
Okay, right. So that's sort of germane to what I was about to launch into. Is that it seems like as if, and you would be much more familiar with this dynamic than myself, but it seems like as if there's caches within caches and caches of caches, and and you're always, we're always getting bowled over about how to refresh the cache. So I only know one person that works within Scala, and I actually, here we go. That might have been me doing something wrong there.
No, that's totally okay. That's all good.
Okay. And he was bemoaning the Ivy cache in which I think underlies both SBT and Maven, if I'm correct.
No, Maven doesn't use Ivy unless you instruct it to. Oh crap! Stop it! Kill it!
Okay.
Yeah. So Maven install -D no space skip test equals true.
Tests or test?
Tests with an S equals true.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm a bit overwhelmed by I watched the hangout from yesterday, and here we go. Oh, build success, good. So we go back to the other one now.
Yeah, go back to the other one and then just do a clean a compile. Should be okay.
Importer. Compile.
You don't have to do the clean. You can just do the compile.
Yeah. So I understand your reluctance and distaste for the IDEs and so on, but my thesis is that.
Well, hang on. Sorry, let's see what it's missing now.
Could not resolve OTG agent storage. So it's looking in the Google Com SVN trunk. I don't know.
Yeah, no, hang on. So it should find it locally. This is a problem. Oh, okay. So we need to make sure that the POM file says 195. Okay, so let's. Can you bring up the IA POM file?
Yeah, hang on. Oh, the IA. I've got that here.
Go, no, go. Yeah, there you go. Now look at the POM file in there. No, no, in the one down below the README.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. Okay, so what's
that's there you go. Okay, so let's see. One. Whoa. What? It's so small. My eyes can't see it.
no, I don't know how to actually enlarge the font on this thing. I'm sorry. Is there a hang on? Try this. There we go. Look at that.
It's a little
Is that
bit.
better?
Yeah, yeah, that's better. Hang on, I'll just look at it locally, and then I'll see where to look at it in the. So you should have. Oh, I see what's going on. You're maybe I pointed you at the wrong POM file. Can you? So under Agent Services Store, can you close Target?
Target's closed.
Oh, okay. So yeah, keep Target closed, and then at the same level as yeah,
Yeah, so
open that POM file there. Yeah, sorry, my mistake. Yeah, this is the wrong. We've grabbed the wrong branch here. That's why. So you're installing 193 in our snapshot. So we need to make sure you're on the right branch.
so this is 193 in our snapshot of the integrity services thing, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. So hang on.
So because I noticed in the well in the version of okay, so what we're doing is we're arranging for this local version to actually override.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If we didn't have this version here, it would have actually found the right one on the Maven cache somewhere, would it?
No, no, it was no. I haven't published 195 to any public repo.
All right.
I see what the issue is. It's my mistake. Git commit pom.xml. Not your fault. It's my fault.
Oh, I knew that already.
Okay. So updated version. Okay. So git So on the ForSpray branch. So let me do git push origin or. Okay, if you now do a poll there, so let me just find the Hangout window. So you're there, yeah? Just do a git poll.
Cool.
Poll origin, and then ForSpray, FOR. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Just get.
ForSpray, was that?
Wait, you're on branch master. Boo. Do git branch. Yeah,
right?
with any ForSpray, yeah. Hit return. Whoa. Okay, so git branch ForSpray.
They're going to create a branch, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Now git checkout ForSpray.
Oh, I see. Oh, right. I didn't realize we could do that. So you already just created the ForSpray branch in here, did you?
Well, it's also up in the repository. Hit return. Okay, now git pull origin ForSpray.
But I mean, I didn't seem to have a ForSpray branch prior to doing it for some reason.
Hit return. What?
Remote. Right. There didn't seem to be a Foursprey branch in the agent service that I saw.
There is. I mean, you can, if I do a get status. Oh, hang on. Which repo did you get this from?
The agent service? Can't remember.
Because this may not be in Synereo. This may be in here. I think I know what the issue is.
Yeah, I might have got the wrong agent service.
Yeah. So hang on. I'll just. I think I put it here, but let's find out. Yeah, no, it's not there. It's over in Lighthouse. So this one, wait, which?
So yeah, so I forked it from somewhere. Maybe I haven't. Yeah, maybe that's the problem. Is that I forked it and then claimed the fork.
Yeah, if you forked it, that's the problem, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was following my usual pattern when I was just stuffing around with things. Sorry.
Yeah. So here's the repo. I'll paste it into Skype. So
I should just erase this whole directory.
Yeah, you can just blow that directory away. So there's the
It was my fault. So here was saying your fault.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Well, it was a combination of our faults. We're both at fault. Okay, there's the actual. It's if you just do git clone that.
Yeah. I'm just getting rid of this that one. Okay. Let's rise it. Right, so git pull.
Wait, no. Did you clone it? Did you clone it?
No, sorry, I'll get that thing.
The second.
Oh man, what's RLAM? It's another.
Yeah. Anyway, just grab the HTTPS thingy, not that one, the other one. Oh, I guess they're the same. I don't know, but I always use the link. I always use the link.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, long story short, I don't think that I'm going to be able to be effective in this code base without the IDE to support me, is what I was going to say.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Just be very careful when you're using the IDE to not accidentally check in something into master.
Yeah, no, I think there's a world of pain that's underlying. Well, there's a world of pain underlying every way forward.
That's right. That's right. So you have to pick your pain.
Yeah. I'm up for it, and I'm trying to actually envisage, get the most bang for the buck, in terms of pain. And I think me focusing on getting an IntelliJ environment up and running that is capable of, building all the things it needs to build and but doing it within the IDE, I think it's a worthwhile goal to pursue, and obviously we have to do that in conjunction with servicing the we and whatever other issues become paramount. But I really do think that until we can actually get this thing tamed under an IDE, and allow somebody at the level such as myself, as opposed to somebody at your level, we won't be able to garner the developmental support that's needed. Yeah.
Sure, I'm happy. I mean, I used to work with developers who were building it under IDEs, so it's totally doable. It's just it's another world of hurt, you know. But I'm going to let you suffer that.
That's good. That's good.
All right. So now, can you see?
As long as you're okay with answering my dumb questions because you know I'm happy to learn everything all at once here. So it's like that is to say the language, the IDE.
Yeah, but I may not be able to help you with a lot of IntelliJ stuff because I gave it a full year where I didn't use anything else. I didn't use Emacs. I didn't use anything else. I just used IntelliJ. And at the end of the year, I evaluated it and I said, this is much worse than Emacs. Goodbye. But anyway, so if you could CD into the agent services. And then the agent services store. And now do a Maven clean compile install. Okay, as soon as that's done, then we can go back to Glossaval and that will build.
Right. Glossaval, it's now called LG Importer.
Right, exactly.
What's the ramifications of doing that, though? I mean, is that sort of, you know, we're going to have to backtrack down the road somehow? Is that...
No, you're supposed to be able to just point your IDEs at your POM files, and they suck it up and build that way. Yeah.
Yeah, so the relationship between you know, the Maven build versus the SBT build within the IDE is, I think.
Oh, if you're going to port to SBT, now you have a serious problem because it's, yeah, I don't use SBT for exactly that reason. You should be able to teach IntelliJ to use Maven.
Well, it does seem to do a pretty fair job of it, but as I say, I got it. Oh no, I didn't tell you, but I did get it to build Special K without error. And I assume, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure whether it was using Maven or POM or SBT, but I think it was using Maven. But what was concerning me was that it was still showing errors inside the edit, the IDE editor.
Oh yeah, the IDE is not very smart, and especially not very smart about some of the compiler plugins like the delimited continuations plugin. The IDE doesn't know about any of that, so it's going to treat a bunch of stuff as if it were an error when it isn't.
Yes. Okay. And therein lies our issue. Yeah. Therein lies the beginning of our issue.
Yeah, that's issue one. Yeah, it's all good fun. I'm looking forward to being able to rewrite this code base. I'm tired of it's long in the tooth now, and I need to rewrite it. So, and I've learned a lot about all of this, and it's definitely time to redo it.
And I think basically, if I understand where in the light of yesterday's session, I think it has to be done in public. You know, like this is part of the first step along that journey of actually making the forgive me if I may be reading too much into what's happened and what I've seen happen, but it seems to me for the project to reach its potential, developers such as myself need to be enrolled as quickly as possible, and well, I don't know about speed, but I mean, you need a sort of a development, effort that's embracing the technology, before it has any hope of actually sort of penetrating into all the other areas that you're, intending to invade.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I mean, but it ends up being this kind of chicken and egg thing. So you have to build a certain amount that attracts enough people who then want to help you build it and possibly even rebuild portions of it, and then that attracts more people. You know, it's a loopy thing.
Yeah, and I can see that now, and I understand, you know, how what a patient and long-term game you're playing.
You know, think about Linus, right? I mean, and think about the long game that he played to bootstrap Linux. It wasn't like Linux just like happened overnight. No, quite the contrary. So
I actually witnessed all that. I didn't actually sort of cotton on to how important it was, but I was working with a guy who was, you know, downloading the very first versions. He and I actually turned on the first what you now call an internet router, but in those days we had a different name for it. I've forgotten the name for it, but it wasn't called the internet back then. But we actually turned on the router that connected the Australian universities network.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do, Gary? I'm sorry. Can you stop this build?
Yeah.
So can you do a git branch for spray?
You sure it's branch and not checkout?
Yeah, git branch for spray.
Okay. What's the difference between that and checkout then? I would have used checkout.
Yeah, because you don't have a for spray branch to check out yet.
Oh, okay.
So now git.
Oh, hang on. Git branch m command on. What's happening? Ah, sorry. Do this.
Okay, now git checkout for spray.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I see. Yeah.
And now you can always just do checkout.
Yeah. Okay.
And now git pull origin for spray.
Yeah. So we're adding.
We're building the wrong branch. Yeah, I just noticed that. There you go. That's much better. Much better. Okay, awesome. Now you can do Maven clean compile. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm very much. I mean, it's since you saw it, then you know exactly how this game goes, right? It's a long-term game, and you know, it's a social game primarily, unfortunately.
Well, you know, I'm quite excited to think that I might be able to become part of it.
Oh, we're excited to have you. This is so much better. We're not sitting there trying to pull down repos that are no longer existent. Yay! That's brilliant.
He's throwing warnings in here. Record is unchecked since it's eliminated by erasure. Okay.
Yeah, it's because the way Scala does generics, it doesn't keep the information. So when you're casing on things that are generic, it will warn you about that.
Right.
So I don't really worry too much about it, because in all the cases where we're concerned, it doesn't matter because we've set up the case in a certain way. And then these warnings have to do with bugs in the CPS transform or the delimited continuations, which is why I need to go and rewrite the delimited continuations package. And all in the meanwhile, Scala is a moving target, right? Tjark Romf and co have recently made some major progress with the dot calculus. So it's quite.
They got the version of the compiler that's doing it. Is it Dotty? Is that the one?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, exactly. So I'm excited about that, because it means that the compiler can be formally verified, and that's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
So this is very much in alignment with what I've been talking about all along, is that we need formal verification all the way down, which allows us to reduce trust on dev.
Yeah. If I might be misunderstanding something, but the impression I got was that the Dotty and DOT thing was to some degree analogous to Microsoft's Roslyn compiler. Yeah, like a chance to actually get into the internals of the whole compiler service.
It's possible, yeah, yeah. I mean, Scala has always been a compiler pipeline, so you can definitely get into the. But Dottie is okay. Can you stop it now? We forgot to hit skip test minus true.
Does it matter? Oh, because we haven't.
Yeah. So just
the whole thing now, or just the install.
Hang on. Error 0 test run 1. Oh, so it's okay. You're all good. I think it installed. Did it install? Just do the install. Just do the install one more time. Not the clean compile. Just the install. Just in case, with the minus skip test equal true. It looks like it didn't.
All right. That's just. All right. So we have to do skip test, do I? Is it capital S?
No, lower S, capital T.
So it's missing. That's hiding some characters. Oh, there it is. -2 skip test. True. Yeah, I got the impression that the Dottie compiler is not usable at the moment and won't be so for quite some time.
It looks like it ran the tests. Something went wrong. Can you retype that line?
D skip -D skip tests equals true. Looks all right, doesn't it?
Let's try it again. So something went wrong. Oh, did you put a space between the D and the N?
Well, it's possible. Yeah, I'll just do this. Hang on. Oh no, it doesn't do. Sorry.
So there shouldn't be a. There should be no.
Does this allow you to have more than 80 characters this one? So I keep thinking it's like the stupid okay. It's better. The stupid Microsoft one doesn't allow you to do that. It's only 80 characters. Right, it's better.
There you go. Okay, great. Okay, now, so let's pop over to Glossaval now.
Right, now we're doing a Maven.
And Maven clean compile.
Do I need to put a skip test thing on this?
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Do I want to put a skip test on it?
No, we're not installing it yet.
Okay.
Did you hit? Okay, there we go.
All right.
Okay.
Is nothing wrong?
No, it looks good. Oh, that's so much better. It's not complaining about
Multiple versions of Scala libraries detected.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. That's not a problem, at least for now.
Yes. Well, it seems like as if there's an awful lot of such things that it's a long way to go to actually sort of make it a reliable build and so on, isn't it?
Oh yeah, tell me about it. We had it all automated under Jenkins.
Okay.
And had Jenkins wired up to the Amazon servers. So, but I took down the Jenkins stuff. If people, once we start to get people who want to pitch in, that's another place where the people can pitch in.
Yeah. Don't really know Jenkins. I know the name, but.
Yeah, it's just basically continuous integration. There you go. Woo. Okay. All right, that's as far as I wanted to get today. So, and we came in just under the wire. So I want to use the last 10 minutes to talk about what we're going to do for WeWowWe. So essentially what they really need, all they really need is a special K-based API to the wallet functionality. And we're going to need that in general. Like the what I put in for the crowd sale, I ripped out because I was really unhappy with it. So all we're going to do is we're going to integrate a wallet stack into Scala, and then wrap it with a special K-based API.
Well, I saw some. It seems like as if you're actually linking into the blockchain info wallet in
yeah, that's what I was doing before, but I think we're going to do something slightly different now. So integrating on the back end shouldn't be too hard. It'll depend upon the stack that we use. But like, for example, if we use Bitcoin J, the integration is straightforward. If we use, if instead of using the Bitcoin blockchain, we use the Ethereum blockchain, I don't know how simple that is, but that might be the better approach. But the reason we want the special K API is to insulate WeWowWe and LivelyGig from those kinds of changes, which we may change later. And then the pressures that are driving this is we want to make sure that we can have minted tokens. So Bitcoin J may not, like Omni is the only Bitcoin blockchain stack that I know that provides support for, you know, other minted tokens. So that's.
Is that what side chain?
Yeah, I mean, you can think of it as side chains. It's just, it gives you the ability to store other resources besides Bitcoin.
Okay.
Right, and like, so amps are minted in that way, right? They were issued as on top of the Omni stack, but once they're in trading, we don't depend on Omni at all, except when we want to, you know, change values, in which case we have to have some way to change the ledger.
What sort of values would you be saying?
I'm sorry?
When you said change values, what?
No, just change the ledger, right? So if someone sends, you know, amps from one place, if someone sends some newly minted resource from one place to another, you have to be able to manage those transactions. Yeah. So anyway, those are discussions that we have to go through. But we can, independent of those discussions on which one to use, we can be designing a special K-based API pretty quickly. So next time, what I'd really like to do is to walk you through the programming model that's provided by Special K. We've kind of talked a little bit about it, but you know, now you know, we'll talk sort of in more detail, and because we've got these things built. Oh, you verified that Erlang built, right?
Well, it succeeded. It built success. I've got no verification.
No. Erlang. Remember, because we
that's what I'm saying. I could confirm that the build succeeded.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay. Okay, all right. So then, all I wanted was verification that the Erlang build succeeded. Once we have Erlang built, then you should be able to launch Rabbit 2.6.
Should we try doing that now?
Sure. We've got a few minutes. And did you make sure that the Erlang that built is on your path?
No.
Okay, so we'll have to make sure that wherever you build Erlang, you know, put that bin on the path, or do the installation steps, because typically there are some install steps that are associated with those builds, and if you follow those, it'll probably put it in a place that Rabbit knows to look for.
I don't know where I put it. I'm not sure that I chose where to put it. I think it just.
Did you put it maybe in downloads or something? Or you can just do a find, you know. OTP, no.
Okay, so what are we searching for? What would it be called?
It's hang on.
It's curl. Was it in curl that we built it?
That was KERL. Where not CERL. That was the Erlang curl.
Was it in KERL, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Do you remember? Oh, there it is. Erlang. Erlang.
No, it's just the package.
Oh, okay. Oh, and you don't have the shell that we were using, the terminal.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, it looks like
there's a little server there.
Shoot.
Curl builds. Cool.
Darn.
There it is.
Yeah, that's the folder, and then yeah, it's a OTP. But you probably want to find wherever you did that curl. I can look in Skype because I think I pasted the curl command in Skype. Oh, of course. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, yeah, so you did the curl build. Can you do, oh, darn it. Can you do history in your shell?
Oh, okay. And this in here?
Yeah, history and pipe it through grep for KERL.
Would it really retain history from all sessions, I think?
Right, but I just want to see if maybe it'll tell us. Oh, okay, so it wasn't in that one. It was. Do you have any other terminals open, or did you?
No, I closed everything and I backed everything up, and I'm sorry I didn't think about.
No, it's
like that.
It's not a problem. So what you want to do is just go in here in the terminal. Do a find. So find starting from slash. You don't have. You can just okay. So find space slash dash name space dash name and then it's KERL space dash print. And you probably want to be sudo for doing this. Yeah, there you go. And that'll tell us.
It's interesting. Didn't find anything. We did definitely have curl. The dot curl.
No, it was curl.
Yeah.
All right, here, I'll do some Googling.
Curl there. That's just the we downloaded the binary and it wasn't any good for us.
Okay, yeah. So you got to find where curl is. If you don't have it, here it is again. So I'll put it in Skype. Okay, so here you go. You can just grab curl again. So just make. So I would recommend that you make a directory where you put little things like this. So you were working in dev, right? Oh, I said. Did we make a temp directory under dev?
No, I don't recall making any temp directories.
Okay, so let's make a temp directory under dev. And
Okay.
so just in the terminal, I guess, just cd to dev. Okay, you can do it there too. Cool. And now let's cd into that temp directory in the terminal. Oh man. Okay, and can you grab that that line there in Skype that I pasted?
How do I get home? Just that is it? No. How do I get? Why does that take me home?
Probably because you don't have it set up in your bash RC file. But didn't you put it in dev / dev, Tim?
Oh, no. What's this?
Yeah, cd dev.
Ah, right. Sorry, I'm expecting the prompt to update. It's not doing it. I've got to configure the prompt somehow. All right,
Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries. Okay, so now issue that command that I typed in Skype.
No.
It's down at the bottom of the chat. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Ah, no, sorry.
No worries.
Right. Okay, we did that last time, didn't we? It's sort of,
we did, yeah, but I don't know where you put it. It's the problem.
Yeah, find didn't find it.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay, cool. And then we need to chmod it, right? A plus x curl. Okay, and I don't know if you've modified your path yet, so just say now dot / curl with a K.
Oh, it's not a path there.
Yeah, and then this. Do you remember where you? Okay, and we did 13. What was it? Was it 13.3b or something? Do you remember the?
Yeah, no, it's here. We actually downloaded so it's R13B03, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, exactly. So you want to so I think we did it all lowercase, R13B03. So you want to do .curl / install. So type in
hyphen install.
So install. No, not / just install.
Oh.
And then the build number.
Oh, right, okay. Wasn't there something before that, Ubuntu or something?
No, that should do it.
So we did all that, and we just lost everything. We're going to do it all again, yeah?
No, we did the build, but we didn't install.
Oh, okay. And that'll, but okay.
Okay, so I know how to fix this. So what you want to do is curl list builds. .whack curl list builds. .whack.
I don't think I need that. I
Oh,
did fix my.
Okay, cool. All right, so.
A303.
Yeah. Yeah, 13.303.
Is that a typo or something that I made?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but now we don't. But we don't want the list. We want install.
Sorry. I think that must have been a typo from my last session, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know, but we've got it. Okay, cool. So now it's installing.
So, but then the.
Oh, but we didn't say, and now you need to activate it. So to activate it, you want to say, Oh, we didn't say what path to install it in. Darn it. What happens if darn it? Can you type shoot. We didn't install it in a particular directory.
Which I think is what we did last time, didn't we? And that's what,
no, we didn't install it. We just built it. I left before it was finished building.
Can I just ask then, what we just did in terms of installing it is it was able to find the result of us doing that build.
Yeah, because curl is smart, but Unix doesn't know anything about Erlang, right? Yeah. So the install step teaches Unix where Erlang is.
Okay.
Right, but yeah. So if we just do, let's see. I'm a little bit confused.
Welcome to my world.
Okay, so I think if you just say dot activate. Dot space activate. That should work. Okay, now say which ERL. Yay! Okay, that's where it put it. Okay, cool. So now, so since it's on your path, you should be able to launch Rabbit. But I really have to go. So next time we'll verify that Rabbit launches properly and can find Erlang, and then we'll talk through the Special K API for wallet.
When would you think next time might be?
I'm going to try to make it as soon as possible. I have to. I think tomorrow is completely packed, but if it isn't, oh yeah, tomorrow is completely packed. Yeah. So but hopefully Friday. If you're that's your Saturday, isn't it?
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what about my Sunday, which is your Monday?
Sunday's fine, yeah, no problem at all.
Okay. Awesome. Right. Well, so we got a plan.
Cool. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you. And yeah. Ciao for now.
Okay. Bye.